What y'all got going on, Casper Archives? I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Today, we're gonna talk about how y'all closer than y'all think. I feel like a lot of times I used to be in this position where when I would go through certain issues, I wouldn't understand that I was right around the corner from my winning stage. So like, it's different seasons in life. You gotta understand that if you losing right now, it's not necessarily losses, but it's lessons. And I feel like a lot of time people overlook what they're going through and don't realize that if they get through it, you're gonna push through to that final stage and finally be able to reap the benefits and like see the rewards and what you've been going through. You might be going through a situation right now in life and you feel like life is ultimately beating you up, or maybe you feel like you're tired of going through it. But I want you to understand, life is not about what you do when you're up. It's about what you do when you're down. And a lot of people don't understand. It's gonna be real easy to keep on going when everything peaches and cream and everything is in your favor. But it's real hard to keep on going when things are not in your favor. But that's what really determines if you want what you want for yourself. Man, if you're a business owner and business is going good and business is great, and then you hit this slump, you gonna let the whole business drop because you're tired of keeping on going? No, you're gonna keep on going because you know at this point, what do you have to turn back to if you stop right now? And that's what a lot of y'all gotta think about. If you're going through certain issues right now, ask yourself, stopping right now, what is that gonna do for your situation? Not do anything but make it worse, man. Get yourself out of that mental slump, get yourself out of that depression, get yourself out of whatever headspace you in and push yourself. Use the shit that you're going through as fuel in order to push you to that next level and really like motivate yourself. Sometimes you're gonna have to be your biggest motivator, and when you're not motivated, you gotta understand that discipline is what's gonna push you to that next level. I want y'all to understand that y'all are a lot closer to y'all goals than you think. If you in your car right now and you ain't got nowhere to go lay your head except for that car, bro, keep on pushing, because eventually you're gonna have your crib, but you ain't gonna get to it by staying inside that mental space of thinking that you're losing, bro. You gotta understand that life is not always going to be on your side, but you got to play the cards that you dealt. And sometimes you're not going to get a good hand of cards, but it's about going through it and understanding that life wouldn't put you into no situation that you're not meant to go through. You feel me? It's all about how you look at your situation, how you look at your struggle, and it's all about what you do when you're in that low point. I could give y'all like a personal side of my life, because I always like to talk about the things that I've been through instead of just telling y'all to just go through it yourselves, bro. It was a point in my life where I was 100% in on content creation, bro. I'm going as hard as I can, and I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. That's what makes this content creation shit kind of hard, bro. It's not a battle that everybody's willing to go through, but what I could tell you is, bro, when I was going through it, I had to tell myself that I came from working a 9-to-5 job, bro, and I came from, you feel me, the first 5-6 years of my life having somebody tell me what to do all the time. For the first time in my life, I was able to make my own decisions, and I'm gonna be honest with you, like, I had to question whether I wanted to go through the struggle of figuring out how I'm gonna make a living for myself, or if I wanted to go back to the comfortability of working for another man for the rest of my life. And I'm gonna be honest, I knew that I would rather take that risk and be unhappy for a small period of time, because that shit don't last forever, bro. And I'm gonna be honest, like, I damn near went broke behind content creation, but look at where it got me now, bro. Look at where it ended up in the end. Imagine if I would have stopped along my journey. Imagine if I would have told myself it wasn't worth it, or I would have stopped going. Imagine if when I wasn't winning, I would have told myself that this is the end of my story, and I would have just accepted my fate. Your fate is how you write your story. Your fate is what you see for yourself. So you have to mentally put yourself where you want to be sometimes, even when you're not where you want to be physically. And what I mean by that is, bro, if you see yourself as being this millionaire, always have yourself in a millionaire mindset, bro. Tell yourself, what would I do right now if I wanted to be a millionaire? Would I stop going through this struggle and accept comfortability? No, you wouldn't, bro. You would keep on going through what you're going through, because you know sometimes you're going to have to face adversity. You're going to have to face these different challenges. You have to tell yourself that it's ultimately worth it to become who you want to become, or be where you want to be in life. If I would have accepted my fate, bro, I would have ended up going back to my grandparents' house. I would have ended up going back to working a regular job, and I would not be sitting in front of this camera right now talking to y'all. So you have to understand, when you go through certain situations, it's worth it, because everything that you're going through is a challenge to really ask and test yourself and see if you ultimately want to be where you want to be. And I'm gonna be honest, bro, it's a lot of people, when you think about it, that are homeless people, not necessarily.
When you feel like you can't do it, when you feel like there's no way to do it, remind yourself that this world was made for you. Hear me out. This world was made for you. This is your world. Don't let anybody tell you what you can't do, including yourself.
bro, I need this to work. I need this to work. This is what the fuck, bro. I knew what I wanted, bro. And it wasn't gonna fail. It's impossible. If you don't quit, you can't lose. It's impossible. Because you can just get up and try again. So that's all I did. Every time I felt like quitting, I would talk to some friends and I would convince myself of everything I already believed, why I knew I wanted this from years ago, and I would go again, and I would go again. And it was one video that finally fucking blew for me. It got 50,000 views.
You guys can do whatever you want. I want to say that again. And I really mean that. You guys can do whatever you guys want. Don't care how big the dream is, man. You can accomplish, man. I've came and I can honestly say that anything is possible. I've came to realization that nothing is impossible. And I want you guys to grow. I know the impact that I have on my community. I know the impact I have on my supporters. And I want you guys to just succeed in life, man. Whatever you want to do, whether you're a rapper, whether you want to stream, whether you're a YouTuber, go for it, you know? Go for it and don't get comfortable. Never settle. That's one thing I also learned too. Never settle in life. You're never supposed to be satisfied of where you at in life. You always want to go for more, more, more. Because yes, look, you could be a rapper right now. You want to rap. Guess who's working harder than you? Somebody out there in the world right now is working as hard as you or more than you to claim that spot. And the question is, are you going to let them? Come on, man.
Life is beautiful, man. You just gotta go out there and experience it. You know what I'm saying? The life you experiencing right now, you can change. Alright? Whatever you don't like about your life, you can change. Damn near anything. You don't like the way you look? Get some money, go change it. You don't like how big, if you big, you don't like, well, go work out. You don't got no ass? Go buy a new one. You don't like the people you around? Leave. You don't like your surroundings? Move to another state. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever in your life that you don't like, you don't like your car? Go grind hard and buy a new one. Anything you don't like in your life, you can change. You heard me? So, and that go with anything, bro.
Like, it might sound like cliche or whatever, but it's literally just being consistent. Like, I'm talking about 2017, I was uploading every day. I'm talking about if you can put January 1st, December 31st, 2017, it's gonna say at least 500 videos.
Wow.
I'm talking about I was eating 19, crazy. Then 2018, after that, it's like
because they meant to be homeless, but because they gave up, bro. You have to keep that childlike mindset. And I don't mean literally being a child or being childish, but I mean like the thought process of anything that you dream, anything that you could think of is possible. Once you lose that part of yourself, bro, you lose that childlike aspect of yourself, bro, you will stop creating dreams. You will stop seeing things for yourself in the future, and you'll give up a lot easier. I'm going to be honest with you. I had to reprogram myself 1,000 times to tell myself that anything is possible, even when it seems like all of the cards weren't in my favor. And that's what's really going to get you to where you want to be in life. If you are going through something right now, it's just a season, bro. It's only temporary. You have to understand that everything is hard. Don't last forever, bro. Good times don't last forever neither. So you got to be prepared for the good and the bad. But that's why God, the higher power, whatever you believe in, will put you through certain situations, because it's ultimately testing you and it's preparing you for your destiny, bro. You got to think about it. Is no such thing as a good reward if you didn't have to take risk or have to go through something in order to earn it, bro. Like, if you're going through something right now to earn what you want for yourself in life, it's going to be worth it when you get to the other side. You just have to make it there. And it's going to come with sometimes having discipline, going through things that you don't understand, and just realizing that you have to have faith in yourself. You have to have faith in whatever you believe in, and you have to push forward and push through these certain things in order to become what you want to become. I'm going to be honest with y'all, bro. When I was sitting on my couch and I had made my video on my vlog channel, bro, and I was sitting on the couch just talking about my life, bro, I was at my lowest point, and I was questioning, was it worth it to keep on going through content? Because at the time, bro, I was piss poor broke. I spent all my money on trying to goddamn look flashy and do what I was doing for the internet. It wasn't working out in my favor. And I had to ask myself, am I ready to keep on going through this, or am I ready to give up and go back to living with my mom and seeking comfortability and knowing that I got this guaranteed paycheck coming in and I got a place to lay my head? I had to really take those risks, and honestly, bro, those risks put me in a position I am right now to be able to be self-sufficient, to be independent, and honestly be able to live the life.
I had residual income.
and you was editing your own videos.
All my shit.
Damn.
I got an editor for a little bit, but I didn't like it because it made me more lazy. So I mean, it was days I upload 7 videos in one day. I ain't talking about like no reactions. I'm talking about 7 10-minute plus vlogs. I'm talking about not eating.
Jesus Christ.
But I was making 6 figures a month.
Like, people don't want to genuinely work. That's what's going to separate you from everybody else.
Yes.
You going to put the hours in to work. I was in college, laptop, everybody going to parties and shit. I'm in college with my bum ass external drive, hanging out the laptop, editing the video. Bitches was walking past the comment room like, what you doing in here? Like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm editing. I'm over here editing. I record the video, edit the video, 5 minutes before class, upload that bitch. The class is all the way across the other campus. I upload, make sure I upload, and I'm sprinting across the campus to go to my class, go to the class, and that video probably flopped. You feel me? Like, people think everything gonna be easy too. Like, numbers, don't worry about the numbers, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I post so much videos that don't flop in my past that didn't get me nowhere, but it's just the adrenaline of working, like, and I think that's why I'm so like on top of my game, because I don't care how, my whole thing is, bro, and if you know me, if anybody around me, they can tell you, bro, I don't give a how much money I get. I don't give a how big I end up being. I'm always gonna have the same hunger and mentality as I did before everything blew up.
I want to say this, right?
You feel me?
See, I truly believe this. He always say, I say this, when you put the work in, God gonna show you the way.
Yes.
See,
yes.
And like I just said, all of those YouTube videos you was doing, all of those failed skits that you was doing, you said, I had a bunch of, all of that was lining you up to get to where you was at.
Exactly.
To find out, what do I do that the people love?
And you can't
it just so happen to not be skits.
Yeah, and you can't. And I thought that was gonna be me,
right?
But I tell you right now, bro. Before streaming, I didn't think I was gonna be a fucking streamer,
right?
I swear to God, I'm thinking I'm just gonna be somebody. I just knew I was gonna be in front of the camera. I just didn't know. I just know I wanted to be an actor, or I want to be known for the skits. That's my mentality the whole time. But the whole time, that wasn't even what was the big thing no more. It was just the stepping stones to being what I was at. And people sit around and they pray and they ask God to get them to where they at, but they don't know that you gotta meet God halfway.
Yes.
That's how you get it done.
Yes.
You're not gonna just pray all day not doing nothing.
Yeah.
You gotta meet him halfway. And then you feel me? You keep praying, you keep doing your thing, but you gotta be putting in that work. And when you meet him halfway, bro, that shit gonna pay off. Bro, no cap. And when you get it, do not take it for granted. I don't see so much people get comfortable. Complacency is the most dangerous thing in the world. You can't get comfortable, bro. Once you get comfortable, you start losing yourself. You feel me? You start losing the hunger, you start losing the drive. Once you lose that, it's game over.
You feel me? Like, everybody don't want to do nothing except go to the club, go party all the time, bro. You feel me? Like they want to go to the club, bro. They want to go to the strip club. They want to smoke all day, every day. They don't want to do nothing but smoke all day, every day. They want to drink. They want to go to the club. They want to smoke. They want to drink. Hey, bro, let's go to the club, bro. You know what I'm saying? Let's go in on a bottle, bro. Let's go in on a... No, I won't. That's lame. That's lame, bro. That's lame, bro. No offense, the nigga who smoke.
That I live right now, because now that I face certain adversity, bro, I'm not scared of what's ahead of me because I know what I'm capable of, bro. Sometimes you have to test your limits and push yourself to things that you never thought you were able to do or never capable of doing, so you can really show yourself that you are worthy of the things that you're asking for in life, bro. I'm gonna be honest, it's not always gonna be the easiest journey, but you don't want it to be easy, because when you get to where you're at, bro, you've already faced all the bullshit and went through it, so if it ever comes again, you know how to handle it. And when you get what you want for yourself, bro, the reward is worth it, because you went through something to earn the shit that you have in your life, bro. It's people that don't respect the things they have in life because they didn't go through anything to earn it, and they lose it just as quick as they get it. I'm gonna be honest with you. Me working to be in a position I am, bro, it taught me consistency, bro. It taught me discipline, bro. Me losing my money taught me how to appreciate money and how to spend it better and how to basically like allocate my money, invest in, and do all the things that I'm doing. And I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Life is a journey, bro. And a lot of people that got millions of dollars, a lot of people that are in the positions you want to be in life, they'll tell you, bro, some of the best parts about going through the things that you're going through is the journey, bro. When you get to the top and you're at the peak of your life, it's pretty lonely, bro. And some of the best times like that I've had in life is the journey on on getting to where I'm at right now. And I got a lot longer to go, you feel me? I got a lot more places to go. That's why I make these videos, to coach you through the things that I've been through, but also coach you through the things that I'm going through, so y'all folks can get there a lot quicker. I want to let y'all know this shit not going to be a cakewalk, and I want y'all to know that, like, if you're going through a struggle right now, you right around the corner from your winning season, bro. You just got to keep on going and keep on pushing, and tell yourself that whatever you're going through right now is worth it, because nothing comes easy in this life. And understand that when you planting seeds, bro, sometimes you're going to have to water that seed. You're going to have to replant the soil and do all of this different shit until you finally get to see the fruit come up out of the ground, or until you finally get to reap the benefits of what you've been putting your work into. But understand that it is worth it, bro. You get what I'm saying? You have to tell yourself that even when you can't see it right in front of you, you have to have faith in yourself and have faith in what you believe in, and tell yourself that your winning season is right around the corner and it's coming. Manifestation is a big thing, bro.
Smoke and drink. But bro, if you smoke and drink every single day, every single night, all week, 24/7, bro, you are lame.
So it could be you. It could be you if you just get the up, see what you want to do, tunnel vision. Fuck the parties, fuck the distractions, all that. Because when you get, bro, I'm telling you, bro, once you get your hands on where you want to be at, you gonna feel it. And once you get to be able to take off, and once you feel some traction, you got to just keep going. You feel what I'm saying? All that shit gonna come after, bro. All that shit. The bitches you worried about, the parties you worried about, all that, bro. I'm only 21. I have so much young friends who just want to go party all day.
About nothing.
About nothing. Just want, yo, bro, pull up to this party, bro. Yo, pull up on me, gang. There's mad bitches here. No, I gotta stream tonight for 8 hours. You feel what I'm saying? I can't be doing that. You feel me?
They had one specific teacher really tell me, like, yo, you gonna be a bum. Like, you really gonna be a f***ing bum. And I remember looking at him like I wasn't even mad, because I know he was wrong. So I was looking at him like, this nigga's crazy, bro. Like, he's really f***ing crazy. Like, you think I'm not gonna be nothing in my life? Like, nothing at all. That's how you really feel. Like, he really felt that way. I feel bad because you think like that. Like, the fact that you even think like that is sad to me. You feel me? That's wild. That's sad. You might want to check yourself out. You feel me? It's crazy. So I just want to end this video off with a good note, good positive note. And that's, you know, to always believe in yourself. You feel me? Always believe in yourself. No funny shit. Even though I went through mad bull, and like, it was a lot of funny stuff. To me, it's funny, but it was really detrimental to my life. It really did affect my life in some way, shape, or form. Point is that I never stopped believing in myself. No matter how many times I got kicked out of school, suspended, you know, issues, you know, family, DR, like poverty, it don't matter. I never stop, and I never will stop believing in myself. And I don't want people, sometimes, you know, people get discouraged. A lot of bad things happen back to back to back to back, and you get discouraged. That's fine. That's natural. That's normal. But don't let that shit with you for too long. You feel me? 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, I feel you. Take your time. But you know what I'm saying? Progress is always key, bro. You know what I'm saying? One step forward. You feel me? Even if it's 1 step a day, it's still a step forward. So don't stop believing in yourself.
Stop letting people, like, make you feel bad about, like, where you are in life. I really didn't get on my until I was like 21. You know what I'm saying? Like, until like 19, 18, 20, all of that, 21 is still young. If you need to stay at your mama house, you need to stay at your parents' house until you ready, that's fine. That's great. I suggest you stay at your parents' house until you know what I'm saying? Until you good enough to stand on your own 2 feet. You're gonna have to stay down. You're gonna have to buckle up. You're gonna have to commit, and you're gonna have to be disciplined, bruh. You're gonna have to work every single day. No breaks. Every single day, bruh. Until you can get out of that situation, bro. That's what I did, bro.
And you just get so comfortable, you forget how to fucking act. You dead ass. There will come a point in your life, bro, where you might let yourself get too comfortable, and then now you risk losing everything, man. You feel me? So like, you dead ass have to push yourself to be a little uncomfortable. It's good for you, dog. It's so healthy for you. You should feel pain, bro. Like, you should go to the gym, and you shouldn't avoid the pain. You should feel every single bit of it, man. Like, the thing you don't want to do, you 100% should wake up tomorrow and do it. Like, those are the things you should be doing, dog. All that other shit, the easy shit, anybody can do that. Anybody can wake up and do the easy shit, bro. Anybody, bro. You shouldn't have to be forced to be uncomfortable to deal with uncomfortability. You shouldn't. And I feel like the most successful people know how to take care of business. When the workout's hard, they lock the f in. It's easy to convince yourself you're working hard because you're pushing your boundaries, but you
manifested everything that I have in this life, and it came from me ultimately just accepting like, damn, bro, sometimes I'm not going to be able to see what I want right now, but I know that it's coming. And that's about having faith and having hope, bro. And that's something that a lot of people lose sight of, bro. If you give up on faith, if you give up on hope, you're going to seek comfortability because you're not going to be able to understand what's not in front of you right now, bro. You want to be a millionaire, but it's not happening right now. You're going to tell yourself, I ain't got no faith, I ain't got no hope. You're going to give up, bro. Having faith and hope is what pushes you to that next level when you have nothing else in front of you to believe in, bro. It's believing in what's not there right now. It's believing in what you can't see and what you can't hear. You get what I'm saying? So I just want y'all to understand, bro, if you going through a season of struggle right now, tell yourself that it's worth it because, again, nothing in this life is worth it if you don't earn it, bro. And you have to take risk in order to get rewards. And I want y'all folks to understand, bro. I was going through a position where I thought maybe I should give up, bro. But me not giving up is what put me in the position I am right now. Me not giving up right now is what's going to put me in the next position that I want to be in. And I'm telling y'all, keep on going, bro. Keep on punching hard at the bag, bro. It's always going to be more that life could give you if you show life that you're worthy. You get what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna make this no long video. I just want to let y'all folks know that I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all for everything that y'all do for me, man. And to any boys or girls out there, any men or women out there that need some type of mental coaching, or y'all folks need financial guidance, or y'all need somebody to help you take yourself to that next level, man, check out the link in my description, man. And like I said, bro, if you can't help yourself stay disciplined, if you can't help yourself, you feel me, like stay financially savvy, come to me, bro, and I'll help y'all coach yourselves to the win. But ultimately, these videos is to push people through their situation right now and let y'all know it's worth getting through. And if y'all need some help or some guidance, I just want to let y'all know that I'm always here, man. Like I said, I appreciate y'all. I'm trying to cultivate a community of winners, bro, whether it be through this content, be through my one-on-one mentoring with people, or whatever the case may be. But I want to let y'all know that getting through what you're going through is what's going to get you to that winning stage, and is what's going to get you to being a millionaire, being whatever you see for yourself, this great artist, this great content creator, this great business owner. And I want to let y'all know that it's worth it. I'll see y'all folks in the next Casper Archive video. Keep on going.
You're not working hard. You're not really working hard. You're just working at your limit. That's not hard. Bro, it gets way more difficult if you let it. But the thing is, people is dead ass afraid of that difficulty. Yo, bring that shit on. I want all of it, man. I want all of it. But I don't give a how challenging it gets. I don't give a how tired I am at night. I don't give a how much shit I gotta go through, bro. I want all of that. Yo, no cap tap for the next 4 or 5 months and for the rest of my life. I'm really just building the habits right now. So this is probably gonna be the most difficult part. Bro, I'm gonna get through this. And then look, when it gets easy again, chat, because I made it into a habit, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna make it more difficult. And I'm gonna get used to that. And I'm gonna make it more difficult. I'm gonna get so used to the difficulties in life that there's not a fucking thing that can happen to me that'll faze me. God could bless you with everything you could have dreamed of: a house, internet, food, like all the most delicious foods, the fastest internet speeds, all the clothes you could have ever wanted, and you don't actually value it until you lose it. And then when it's gone, you start acting right. Yo, you shouldn't have to wait till the thing that you wanted your whole life. You shouldn't have to wait till it's all about to disappear for you to act right. You should be so grateful in all the things that you have that you've been acting right. You've been moving like you were grateful for it. Because there's, bro, like you start missing prayers. Like, bro, are you really grateful? Like, you dead ass. Why didn't you hit the prayer? Oh, I was too lazy.
A lot of the times they want to count you out. They want to make sure you don't be the one to make it. You don't be the one to succeed. Look at that. It's crazy. When you really dedicated and you focused up, ain't shit can stop you. Get the in the game. Come on.
Like, people really look down on you. So take any type of discouragement, whether it's from a family member that look down on you, it's a friend, it's a peer, anybody that look down on you, don't take it as getting kicked down and you putting your guard up. Grab his foot and break that bitch. Get up and whoop his ass. You get what I'm saying? You see my analogy? Don't give up. Don't take somebody putting you down as you being down. Take that as motivation for you to get up. That's what I did. Now I'm sitting in the back of my own Maybach that I just bought that cost $300,000. A lot of y'all already old. Y'all like 21, 23, 24, 25. Like, y'all older than me, some of y'all. So it's time is now. You know what I mean? Like, our life expectancy as humans is only 75. I'm almost a quarter. You 25, you a quarter to when you supposed to die. Like, you already lived 25% of your life. Are you going to go crazy for the last 75%? Or are you going
continue to live like you lived this first 25%? Up to you. Think about it.
Like me, my way of moving on is locking into my work. You know what I'm saying? Locking into my job, my career, and living in that. You know what I'm saying? And then eventually, over time, I'll wake up one day and be like, oh, I'm good now. Cause it's been months and I've been locked in for months. I'm good now. I done, in my definition, I feel like I'm in a better place financially, mentally, you know what I'm saying? And shit like that. And when you're back against the wall, you heard me? Your back is against the wall, you know? And you achieve, you know what I'm saying? Shit only you dreamed of. You heard me? Only that you imagined. Only that was in your thoughts, in your deep thoughts. You heard me? Like when you achieve shit that you set out to achieve and more, and more.
I'm tired, bro. I'ma keep saying it over and over. I'm tired, bro. I don't care. I don't care. Never get tired, bro. Never get tired, chat. Never, ever. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. Y'all seen it happen here first. Word to my mother, you seen it happen here. Day first.
Years ago, I was 17. I had no money. Got kicked out of school. Everyone called me a dropout. I've been sleeping on floors for the past 3 years of my life. And it's crazy, man. All you kids out there, you know, that have a vision and have a goal, don't listen to anyone. Don't let anyone tell you it's not possible, because I got told it 24/7. You know, look at my life now, dude. My parents don't have to work. They work for me. I'm good friends with my idol Yachty that motivated me to do this. I just bought a house. I got my best friends living with me. I get to help the youth. I get to influence you guys positively. I get to make the world smile and laugh. It's amazing. And I always knew it would get to this point. It's a process, and you really just got to believe in yourself and not let anyone tell you otherwise. If you know you can do it, it's possible. Anything the mind can imagine is possible. You got to be down to be up. You got to eat shit for a little bit. To the world, I was this kid living in mom and dad's house, you know, I was screwing up his life. That wouldn't be shit. Go to college, get a job, blah, blah, blah. And here we are.